Hey guys, what's up? It's Looney TNT. I'm going to talk about a few things that I want to see from WoW Classic. So there's a lot of talk going around about WoW Classic, and I think it's amazing because I think the game is going to be one of the biggest selling points for World of Warcraft in a very, very long time. And I'm talking about this because there was people that I was talking to yesterday, IRL. Yes, I do talk to people IRL that have never played World of Warcraft ever. But they were hyped about WoW Classic. They were coming up to me like, I did, because they know I play World of Warcraft. And they're like, did you hear about WoW Classic servers coming back? I'm totally going to play it. And I'm like, you've never even played World of Warcraft in your life, and you're hyped about it? So that proves to me this is going to be one of the biggest things World of Warcraft has ever done. And I feel the game, how it's implemented, is going to be very, very important. What I think, like I said, it doesn't matter what I think, right? Because, you know, the community and Blizzard, everybody has their own opinions. This is just mine. The way they should do this is they should, let's give it 2 server examples. One server being a pure vanilla server. Vanilla forever. Having another server be a progressive server. This progressive server will go all the way up to Wrath of the Lich King and end in Wrath of the Lich King. Just 2 examples for right now. I think this has to be implemented in the beginning of Classic because this is going to be giant. Think about it this way. Whenever they put the server up, millions and millions of players that are not playing World of Warcraft are going to resubscribe to World of Warcraft to play Classic servers. They might remember it, and they might love it, and they might go back and they might hate it. They might give the current WoW a try because, hey, I got a subscription, let me try this out. It's going to be massive for the game's life. It's going to be huge. So to have a vanilla server for people, the pure blood vanilla guys, perfect. But you have to remember, the TBC guys are just as big as the vanilla, if not more. So when you're looking at business and money, which Blizzard always does because they're a business and they have to, you bring out Classic servers, you're going to have millions of players coming back. So you have these 2 servers. You have the pure blood vanilla, and then you have the progressive. Once the next expansion comes out for World of Warcraft, I'm not talking about the newest one, I'm talking about the one maybe in 2 years from now, maybe even 3. An added feature. The Burning Crusade. The progressive servers will upgrade to TBC. That is another giant selling point to your game. That is huge. Millions of players are going to come back just for that. Because the TBC, in my opinion, was one of the best expansions that I've ever played. And then so on to Wrath of the Lich King. Wrath of the Lich King had the highest numbers in-game of all time. That's another giant selling point there also when you release the new expansion after that. So I think progressive servers should definitely be in play. Another thing, subscription fees. Let's talk about the subscription fees. Subscription fees should be the same. I pay, what is it, $15 a month for World of Warcraft? Classic servers should be added to that. So the player base can go to one to another because there's a lot of discussions on splitting the community. I'll talk about that in a second. If I want to play Classic, let's go play Classic. Click, I just changed realms. I want to play the live servers. Boom, I click that. I play live servers. There shouldn't be an additional fee. There shouldn't be anything like that. It should be the same. Also, when you buy the new expansion, TBC should be included, so there's not an additional fee there. Also, I've already bought TBC, so just please give it to me on classic servers, and so on. It's going to be massive for Blizzard, and I think that's the way it should be done for payment and for launch. Now, let's talk about changes to classic. Everybody's like, well, we should have some quality of life, we should have this, we should have that, we should have this. No. Vanilla is vanilla. When you start changing up all these things, you start to create a artificial vanilla that the players that used to play, the players that do not play anymore, this is what they're expecting, and then they don't get it, they will not like it. Bring out vanilla. There's definitely going to be people that are complaining, oh man, it's a 40-man raid and only 2 pieces of gear drops. Oh man, I got ninja looted. Oh man, it takes how long to get to the level? I can't afford spells. Too bad. It's vanilla. That is what the players fought for. That is what they want. Give us that experience. The one thing that I say could definitely change, though, are the bugs. I think the bug fixes can definitely be fixed. If I'm running through somewhere and all of a sudden I fall to my death through the world, that is definitely something that should be changed. If we have too many people in the AQ opening and the world is crashing, I'd love to see that changed also. So things like that could definitely be changed, but let's just give, you know, the purebloods, I guess you could say, for vanilla, let's give them that experience, because I also want that experience. I want to see all these things that everybody used to talk about. It's definitely going to be different. It's definitely going to be different because, you know, I feel the players of today are way better than the players back then. We know so much more about the game, but I want to experience the things that were there. So please don't change it, because if you change it, it's just going to turn into time walking. We have time walking. Give us the vanilla that the players that used to play it remember, so the players that didn't get to play it can experience that. Now let's talk about splitting the community. There's a lot of talk about splitting the community. There is no community. Let's be honest. What community do we have right now? You go on to your realm, your server, and you tell me the top 5 guilds on your server. You tell me the 5 top PvP players on your server. When you're running around Dalaran, you're not seeing everybody from your server. You're seeing players from multiple servers. We click a random dungeon, random heroic. You don't know these people. You will never know these people. You know people from your guild, but unless you're in a mythic guild, you don't even need to be in a guild. You can pug a heroic, kill Jaden right now, and never see any of those players again. If you're in a mythic guild, you are raiding with your group of players. There's no community. You don't need someone's recipe to create something. You don't run through Thunderbluff, for example, and see some warrior and look at his gear and be like, dude, you got that this week? Because that's what I used to do. That was community. I knew players. I saw players. I remembered players. Today we don't have that. So saying we're going to separate the community is ridiculous because we don't have one. What we're going to have is we're going to build a community, good or bad. When you play these classic servers, you are stuck on a server. You are stuck on Tichondrius, for an example. You are grouping people. You are finding people to group with on Tichondrius. You know who's a douchebag. You know who is amazing. You know who is a ninja looter. You know, people remember that. If you ninja something, all of a sudden, people on the server are like, yeah, that guy's a ninja, let's not take him. And people don't. It's going to build something. That is important. That is a very important thing in World of Warcraft, is to rebuild the community. Because I don't play for content. I play for my players that I play with. I play with for my guildies, my friends. Though that is why I keep playing. Right now I'm playing because I'm trying to help out the people that have played with me. They still need a few pieces of gear from a raid. Okay, let's keep raiding. Do I want to? No. There's no content right now. We're in a content drought, I guess you can say, in World of Warcraft before the next raid. I'm playing because I have a few guildies that need things. So just imagine when you have a giant community. It's going to be amazing. So we're not separating anything. We're actually building something. For all the people that are crying and complaining who don't like Classic, don't play it. The greatest thing that World of Warcraft is doing right now is they are giving you more content and free content if you're already playing World of Warcraft. They're going to create something that is going to bring millions of players. The sub numbers are going to be the highest they have ever been. We're going to have more players to play with, more players to do things with, more players to laugh at because they're complete noobs coming back to the game. It's going to be amazing. So if you don't like the idea of classic servers, you don't have to play them. Your guild is not going to break up over classic servers. And if it does, your guild was probably not that strong in the first place. If you're even in a guild. What is a guild? A guild is a group of players and a group of friends that play together. If you don't talk to them ever, which a lot of you guys probably don't, if you don't talk to your guild, you just show up on raid night, you might as well pug. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm excited to see what happens with this. I think there's a lot of things that, there's a lot of ways you can mess up, but there's also a lot of ways you can do good. Give us exactly what the game was. Take out the bugs. You've already launched vanilla once. Do it again without the bugs. You've launched the Burning Crusade already. The game is already made. Give us that experience. People don't like being around everybody in PvP and getting ganked and killed. Oh well. That is the game that we played. This is the game we want to remember. So, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. This is my opinion. It doesn't matter. People are going to take it and run with it, or people are going to just be like, that's dumb, and that's okay. You guys can do whatever you want. Blizzard, you guys don't watch my videos, but if anybody out there that knows Blizzard, let them know I said thank you for the experience, because I'm super excited to play vanilla. I started in TBC. I did not get to play vanilla, and I am excited for the struggles and the attunements and all the hardship that I'm going to deal with to try to make my character successful in a, I guess you can say, a hardcore World of Warcraft, when it was the Wild West of gaming. Not sure how to play, not sure what to do, not sure what spells or what debuffs to put on the boss, because there's a certain amount of debuffs. There's a lot of things that I get to learn. I get to relearn World of Warcraft, and I'm excited about that. So thank you guys. Alright guys, like, favorite, share, subscribe, do what you need to do. Watch the video, go watch other videos, give me some watch time, give me some more views, helps the channel, helps getting things shared. If there's anywhere that you guys can donate money, donate money, because I like pizza. I don't think I have anywhere to donate, but if you find one, donate. Alright guys, I'll talk to you guys soon.